Hey Sean, this is Richard. Just wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of the place before you get here on Monday. We'll start off with the kitchen, and we have a kettle over here. I do French press. I don't know if you're a coffee drinker, but I've got the French press here. We keep our coffee down here. If you want to do just a regular drip press, I'll just show you real quickly over here in the laundry closet. We've got a regular coffee maker there, so you can plug that in over there if you want to. I think it has a permanent filter in it. Let's see, dishwasher. Basically load it up. Take the liquid soap, put it in here, fill it up, close the door, press on off, and then press start. And you're good to go. And you should see that red light be on there constantly. If it's blinking, you'll need to open it up and try it again. All of the cleaning products, garbage bags, all of that stuff is down here. So laundry soap, hopefully you won't need the fire extinguisher, but there it is if you do. That's that. Cutting boards next door, along with the coffee. Stove, it's pretty self-explanatory, works the way it does. You can generally keep this fairly clean with a wipe, but we do have some Ceramibrite down there. You can just put it on, let it dry, wax on, wax off. Garbage is over here. We've got two of them, and I'll show you where the outside can is later. Here's most of your spatulas and other instruments, and as well as silverware. Got some bowls and stuff in there. A couple of pantries on either side of the fridge. With the fridge, this will be completely emptied out before we leave. If there is anything, I'll probably leave those beers in there. So if there's anything left in there, help yourself or throw them away, either whatever you'd like to do. Freezer, same way, will be empty. And also wanted to show you that on the freezer, we have a little backup over here, so we'll clean this out as well. So if you have some extra stuff, you can put in there. Let's see. Only thing, I will be leaving a blue bottle. Actually, it looks like this. And I'll tuck it back in the back of the fridge. That's my sourdough starter, so just leave it alone. Don't, do not throw it away, please. Wine cooler is down here if you want to use that. And then just moving in here, let's go ahead and take the laundry closet. I want to show you real quickly. Pretty self-explanatory, over, under. And with this one, basically all you have to do is load it up, put soap to the max line here, close that up, and then once you close, you can simply press the button and press go. We do the 20-minute quick cycle. It seems to work all the time, so that's pretty much all there is to do with that. But I would appreciate it if, when you get done with a load, if you can take one of these white washcloths, and I've got a bunch of other ones in here, and when you move your laundry from the washing machine to the dryer, just take a couple of minutes and wipe down the door, and just kind of wipe down the door and dry it off, and then take the washcloth, put it right there, and leave the door cracked open, and that'll keep mildew and musty smell from getting in the front load washers. Dryer, same thing, self-explanatory. But I would, after every load, please pop this out and pop the opener of the lint filter and just clean that out. Would appreciate you doing that. Works a lot better when you do that as well. And then put it back in. Pretty much the same function here. Just you can take a dryer sheet down here, throw it in with your clothes, press power, press go, and away you go. It'll let you know when it's done. Plays a little song. Up here, I don't know how much of a cook you are, but we got all kind of stuff if you want to use it. Air fryer. We have Of course, the coffee maker here, an Instant Pot, toaster, food processor, whatever you need there. This is pretty much the laundry shelf here. So detergent, some towels, those little white towels, dryer sheets, that kind of stuff. Shout if you need it. And I've got a couple of toolboxes down here. So toolbox and a cordless drill if you should need something. There it is. All right, moving into the living room. Here's the couch. The only thing is, it is leather, so please be careful and don't sit down with a pen or a screwdriver in your back pocket. That wouldn't be good. The surfboards, unfortunately, are not for tenant use. So there is a surf shop a couple blocks down the street if you want to give it a try, or rent a board or something, but just going to leave these here. TV is a Roku. This one downstairs has an all-in-one remote, so you can turn it on, you can turn it off, you can adjust the volume, all on this one remote. We do have a couple of options for vacuuming. Probably the easiest is the Roomba, and all you have to do with that is simply come down here, press clean, and as long as the little green thing is lit up right here, press it again and away it goes. And it'll run for about an hour, hour and a half, completely clean down here, and then find its way back. When it does die or you have to put it back in, try and make sure you get it seated on there real well, and you can see that little blinking light is on. That way it's charging. We also have, if you are going to run the Roomba, a couple of things to think about. We put these green yoga blocks here, and we stick them in the doorway. That keeps it from getting stuck on that little ledge there. Also, not a bad idea using the Roomba to just kind of pick up these cords down here, drape them across the top of the table there. We also have the Dustbuster handheld vac there. It's rechargeable. And we've got another one of those over here. And it'll either be standing up like this, or we'll tuck it underneath the couch. So either way, plenty of options for vacuuming. We do have a few plants, and Tracy would appreciate it. I think they're going to be fine, but if you could every couple of weeks, we'll water them before we leave on Saturday. But if you could, a couple of weeks after you move in, just hit them with some water. Generally, there is a green water can out here on the balcony, and if you fill that up and just take that water and put a little bit in the big one, a little bit in that one, and I think there's one or two upstairs, just top them off every couple of weeks. No big deal if you miss it, but if you would, that'd be greatly appreciated. The ones on the balcony, all of these plants are succulents. You don't have to worry about them at all. They'll be fine with rainwater or whatever. These lights over here, also the lantern light, as well as this one, they're all on switches here on the ground. So turn them on and off there. Okay, that's about it for downstairs. Let's head upstairs real quick. This is the owner's closet. This will be locked. Most of our clothes and stuff are in there. We generally take off our shoes when we come in and just pop them in this little little basket there. Up to you. All right. First things first, the thermostat is here. We generally keep it 75, 76, or in this case 74. So we usually keep it 75, 76 during the daytime, usually 72 at night, and you just simply tap the screen and adjust the temperatures this way. We are getting pretty close to the point where you can open the windows up, which is really nice, and get a nice sea breeze. As soon as the humidity drops and the temperature drops a little bit more. So if you're going to do that, if you're going to open the windows up, you can hit cooling system, turn the whole system off, click done, and you're good to go. That is that. Let's see. Spare bedroom, complete mess because we're still packing for 2.5 months. But I did want to show you one thing in here. In the closet, we do have beach chairs if you want to use those and go across the street. Got a fishing rod if you want to fish. You can help yourself to that, just not the surfboards. And in the back corner there is the cutoff and the cutoff for the hot water heater. So if, God forbid, one of these pipes busts or there's a leak or something, you can turn it off up there. That's about it for the spare bedroom. And now the master. There's your linen closet, all your towels, toilet paper is down there, blankets are up top. These closet be completely emptied out for you. We're gonna leave some stuff up top, but that should be fine. We do have a white noise machine here, and I was mentioning if you have the windows open, I think the first week you're here is gonna be Biketoberfest, so there will be a lot of Harleys and big bikes. They occasionally randomly ride down the road at 2 a.m. So if you have the windows open, I would suggest turning on the white noise. That will hopefully drown out the Harleys a little bit. If you got the windows closed and the air conditioner on, you don't have to worry about it. I will leave the desk for you set up. We're going to take the laptop with us, but I'll go ahead and leave the monitor and the webcam set up as well as the keyboard and mouse. And I'm also going to leave this little USB dongle right here at the base. You can plug that into your laptop or whatever you have, and the keyboard and the mouse will work with that. There's also a printer down here, and I did want to show you down at the bottom. Here's our router and modem. It's working. If it's working, it should look like this. Both the power and the online button on the modem are lit up, and the router is lit up blue. I do keep this t-shirt over it because those blue lights are really bright at night, and I like a nice black room. So that there. Again, these windows lock, but a lot of times we just leave them open and don't leave them locked. We're on the 3rd floor. I think it's pretty safe, so we're not really worried about that. However, if you are going to leave the windows open, close them before you leave and make sure that it's not going to rain, particularly if the weather is coming from the west, then make sure these are closed. If it's coming from the west, you could probably leave these cracked, but whatever you want to do. That is about it for inside. Let's take a look at the bathroom real quick. Yeah, not what to say. Head downstairs for a minute. And I'll walk you through. Here's the entrance. We are the second door on the right when you come up the stairs. And that is our parking space right there. So that's where you'll be parking U11. It's upper 11, so that's our place. Take you around here. Show you where the mailbox is. And there's ours 411. I'll show you where the key is as well when we go back up. What else we got? There are, I think, 6 guest spots. So if you have visitors, they can park anywhere along here as long as it says guest. But please, make sure that they're in those spots and not somebody else's spot. And then up at the top there by the stop sign is the garbage can, the dumpster. So they do empty that on Thursdays. You can just dump your trash at any time, but on Thursdays, if you have a guest, there is a guest spot right in front of it. Make sure no one's spot is parked in that spot on a Thursday, because that's when they open it. All right, I think that's about it. We'll head back up for just a second. Hope you enjoy staying here. It's a nice place, a nice little neighborhood, nice and safe and quiet. The lock is digital. So when you come up, I'll just give you the code as soon as let us know when your rent check is in, and then we'll give you the code. Plug that in. We don't use that lower lock at all. We never lock it. However, in case you force a habit, just happen to lock it. I'm gonna leave these keys, and one of the keys will unlock this. So I would keep this in your car. It has a mailbox key, this little brass key here. And then it also has a key that will unlock this. So if you happen to forget on your way out and you just spin this and shut it, okay, well, you'll have that backup key. So I'm gonna leave this here, but I would leave it in your car if I were you. So that way, if you do lock yourself out, you're good to go. All right, again, hope you have a great time here. This is our, we live here 8 to 10 months a year when we're not traveling. So hope you enjoy it. It's got lots of amenities. Right across the street from the beach here, you can see the ocean. And have a good time. We'll be in touch. Thanks.